Okay, so for the female, we're gonna do the same. All I did was create a sphere right here, and you know we have this edge here that's similar to the male. You just move it up a little bit. It was like down here. I just moved it up. So you have this space here. So when we finish it, we'll have this gap. We're gonna remove these two faces here. So we know these holes are 6-sided. You can tell here it says 12 because symmetry is selecting both. But then I just created a sphere, you know, like so over here, and I just reduced the sides. If you go to the channel box, you can select the inputs, the sphere here, and select this two and type 6. I have a 6x6 sphere. That's all I did. I just put it 90 degrees sideways. Then adjusted it over here and kind of turned it a little bit so it's not perfectly straight forward. You know, it's a little turn like this out, and maybe it should be turned down a little bit, but we'll adjust it here in a second. So I'm going to combine these two shapes. Combine. Now they're one object, and if I want to select just the one object, I'm going to move it back here. We're going to do the same thing that we did to the other figure, the male figure. We're going to do it to this. You can just kind of turn it a bit. I'll turn it a bit out. Then target weld these polygons together here. So I'm gonna get the modeling toolkit, get the target weld. Probably edges will be a little quicker. Target weld that edge to this one. I can't see the one on the back, so I'm gonna hit 4. I'm gonna move the sphere edge to the body edge. There we go. Now this top one to this one, this top one to that one. I think that's it. Now if we hit 3, you know, it's kind of there. We just need to adjust it. It's too round, obviously. So I'm gonna move the points around, vertex. Kind of give it the teardrop shape that we need. And you can check by hitting 3. You know, it's kind of like it. Starting to look like it. Obviously we need the other one. Rather than modeling it, I'm just gonna mirror again, so I'm gonna delete this whole side. There we go, making sure I'm not selecting anything by mistake. And delete that side. Mirror this object really fast. Select, and rather than axis being the world, we want the object, so it's right by it. There's the mirror. You just hit Q, and now we need to fix the shoulder just like we did with the other one. So we want that definition here from the shoulder to under the arm, so we're going to do exactly the same thing we did on the male. Let me hit 1, so we're in hard edge. I'm going to grab the knife and start cutting here. We're gonna make the body crease, go around here, make a triangle, go down here, go up here, make a triangle, go under the arm to this corner, just like we did on the male. And now we need to collapse this edge, collapse. Sometimes the mirror doesn't want to work for some reason, but if at any point it doesn't want to work, you can always just use target weld or merge to center. So if you use vertex mode, select these two guys here and say merge to center, which is this shortcut up here, or edit mesh, merge to center. You know, it's the same thing than collapsing the edge. So we can do this. Merge to center. You know, obviously we'll have to adjust it here a bit. And then in here, same thing that we did on the mill, we need to move this edge here to give it some space, and we're going to cut up in here and then go towards the back. You know, we delete this edge that's making a triangle here, delete it, and just continue the edge to the back. We obviously need to space this faces better, so I'm just gonna do that really quick here. And we just bring the edge back and do the exact same thing. In here, you know, and we can continue this edge back here for the shoulder blades.